When discussing my active reading strategies, there's a few that I use pretty commonly. One of which is kind of finding the definition to words that I don't know. I'll typically draw a box around them, typically in pen, and I will then write the actual definition on the same page of the word that I did not know. This kind of helps me cement like the definition and understanding of the vocabulary that the book is using, and just writing it down right when I just come across this word helps me just understand it more, so I'm better prepared in the later pages of the book. I also have that down here. There's another word I did not know at the time, and now I know it now. So, but then I'm also a big fan of highlighting. Here I highlighted this section, which is very key to what's going on in the chapter. This is a book called Three Body Problem, and in the book currently, there's a woman named Ye, and she's working at a radio transmission facility, and she believes it is just a radio transmitter. See, I highlighted that because it's kind of a clue to her preconceived notion of where she is actually working. And she knew nothing about Red Coast as a whole, including its operation and targets. I highlighted these two because these are very key to what's going to happen in the other parts. I drew this arrow down here because these two directly connect. It kind of describes the operation and its targets. Red Coast is a microwave oven, and its heating targets are the enemy's space vessels. There we already have the targets, and we have a bit about its operation and what it was meant for. We have a bit more elaboration on that. I'd like to draw exclamation marks in areas where I think there's kind of clues about where the book is leading or how it connects to other things like this, connects all to this. A lot of these 2 pages connect to this sentence right here because it's very important. But then also I kind of highlighted this section over here because it specifically mentions the names of certain satellites, and I believe that that's going to be a clue to what's going to happen further along in the book. But above all the annotating when I'm like reading, it's just the practice of closely reading what's said in the lines and what's not being said between the lines. It's all very important when you're actively reading. And so these are some of my strategies.